Hello my friends, welcome back to this room, the room with the spray booth, the paste spray booth that we tested a couple of videos ago. And this video is a little early. I was going to do this as a sequel to the bucket trick for ventilating your spray booth without a window, and I've gotten such feedback on that video and questions. I've gone back and forth because the sequel is other methods of ventilating your spray booth without a window. And this one, the bucket trick, is cheap. You get a bucket and everything else is pretty much free. I got an update to the bucket too. It's sitting down here. I'm going to show you a quick hack on that. But I had 4 methods of ventilating, but I'm going to go ahead and do this video now because it's a hot topic right now, and this is going to come in handy for a lot of you guys. But the idea of all of this stems from a cleaning pot for your airbrush. When you're done and you're cleaning out your airbrush, you know, I put water in mine. I've read the directions on a few of these, and they say put water in the bottom, and that's where I got the idea for the water on the bucket trick. And instead of getting it all caked in paint and dry it, this catches all the paint particles, and you just clean it out. So you have a nice looking clean jar. So you blast this in here, it goes in, it touches the water, and it comes out through the top here, and it has a filter pad in there. And these jars actually come with extra filters, and it filters out. So we're taking that exact same idea with the bucket trick, and except on the top we're going to put carbon filters that will eliminate the smell. And I got some new carbon filters I'm going to show you guys in this video too that are a little nicer. And that's it. So it's basically, this is the idea. Now, let me put that out of the way, put my swallowtail over here. So here is the thing. These are for clothes dryers. If you can't have a way of ventilating your clothes dryer, all the lint, and it catches all the lint. And same idea. Water in the bottom, a filter up here. Same exact idea, except we're going to go ahead, and these don't call for carbon filters. We're going to replace the filter with these carbon filters. And we're going to go over 4 of these. These are the 2 I highly recommend. These are your $40 or $50 ones. And I got some cheap ones that are in the $20. One might even be 10 bucks. But I recommend that for a more weaker spray booth, and maybe more acrylics, because you know it's not as these aren't as efficient. They're just a smaller, tiny version, cheaper version. If you're going to go that route, I'm going to show them anyway. But if you're going to go that route, I'd say stick with the bucket. But if you want to go all in, I recommend these. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2 types I got here. And I'm going to set them up too. Now this board behind me represents the wall. Obviously this is a wall of models. I couldn't get at the wall. In fact, I barely have any wall space in this house. And but what I did was I went and bought this board at Lowe's around the corner from me. And this is the bracket. I already put the bracket to save us time to show you this. It comes with a mounting bracket. The other one mounts directly. And I recommend this lower. I'm doing this to show you guys what it looks like, because air is going to be escaping from these, just like the bucket. Now the bucket shoots straight up, it's not near you, but however these will shoot out, and the other one comes straight out. And you don't want air, you know, blowing while you're in your area painting. So I say lower this, maybe below your bench, or point it away, you know. So, but for this demo, this is up here. This is the indoor dryer vent. Right, I'm going to have links below for all of these. I think I got them all on Amazon. I think I did, yes. And check this out. Here's the first one. Instructions are in there, but I've already read them for you guys. And this sits this way. All right, I'll show you where the hose goes, right here. And there's the brackets on the back. It came with this bracket. And it's a tray. We're going to put the water in. And check this out. Hold on, because I'm holding it sideways. I can't put it back in anyway. Leave it out anyway. I got to put water in it, which is right here. Check this out. Here's where the filter goes in. So we're going to go ahead and show you the filter pad here. And I believe this is a standard size filter for your car. And I think it's washable too. And that goes here because the air is going to come in here, the ventilation from the booth. Part of it hits the water, and part of it comes up through here, and the air comes out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to tape a carbon filter over that. See it? So let's go ahead and mount this up. And it has a bracket here. I'm going to get up here so you guys can see. And it keeps it all really nice looking. There it is. You know, I guess if we could figure out a way of putting the carbon in here, maybe that trick that I use for my spray booth, maybe we could figure out a way to put the carbon, double up the carbon filter, and we can just eliminate this altogether. So that'll be up to you guys to figure that hack out. But let's go ahead and hook that up. All right. Now on the bottom is where the water is going to go. All right. This thing's always, oh, there it is. It was so simple. It was hard. Going to pour your water in here. It's going to fill line in there, but this is just showing you guys what we're going to do. And there you go. I'm going to close that up. And I'm going to show you the hose right here. And let's go ahead and sock this on so it doesn't fall off. It comes with the brackets. I believe that's where these brackets came from. And there you go. And both, one has brackets, one doesn't, I guess. But if you already have your booth, I'm cutting my head off here. You know, you probably have all the brackets you need anyway. And check that out. Let's go ahead and move in a little closer. All right, let's adjust this. There we go. Check this out. Now, we're going to take this. I already pre-cut this carbon filter. We're going to get this, I don't have the best tape here to show you guys, but I'm just going to show you guys quick. We're going to tape on that filter. You stand up here. My Overkill shirt is front and center. Any Overkill fans out there? All right, here we go. It's one piece. Let me grab two. Two pieces, all right? And that's the vent where it comes out. See? And we're just going to tape this carbon filter. And there you go. You are ready to go. Check it out. And that's it. Now we're going to obviously hook your fan to your exhaust fan tubing to that. And that's it. Check your water on a weekly basis. You just dump it out and refill it up. Check your filter pad from the inside. Like I said, I put a link below for these. Here's the carbon. And I also have this new carbon. Let me show you right here. All right, just cut this open. This is really effective carbon. I used to maintain saltwater aquariums, and I knew about all these products, but this carbon, it's pretty much crushed. Let me take all this apart. It's pretty much crushed carbon put inside, you know, this filter material. And this really will capture the smell too, and you can get a lot of use out of this. Check this out. I think it was less than 20 bucks, and it opens up. It's a big sheet. You're going to get a lot of pieces because you're just going to go this route and tape it right there. See that? I'm going to cut it out. So I will have a link below for this too. And anyway, that is number one. Let me put this aside, put this back. There we go. All right, so that is ventilation, indoor ventilation number one. I'm going to take this down. I'm going to pull out the other one. I'll show you the other one out of the box too. The other one's a little more convenient actually as far as adding your own filter material. So let me go ahead and take this down. Let me pause the camera and we'll go on to the next one. All right, so you can see the bracket. I took it down. This one mounts directly to the board or the wall we're going to put it. Let me go ahead and show you this one. Nothing fancy. This is how it came. Same idea, shaped a little differently. Came with the filter pads, just like the other one. Let's get this out of the way. And there you go. This one mounts directly on the wall with these 4 screws. I'll just put in the 2. And we're going right here. As I said again, I would put it below so the air doesn't blast out in your area. You don't want any dust blowing, you know, towards your booth. And but this one comes in through the top instead of the side, and it just comes out. But it still has the same idea with the drawer on the bottom for the water. Yeah. Let me show you what's inside here. It came with, look at that, 4 filter pads, but we want this to be carbon. So that is the big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this, and I'm going to show you this nice compartment that we can fill up with carbon. This one is pretty nice also. So I'm going to pause the camera, get my drill out, and we're going to mount this quickly right here, and we'll show you this model. I keep looking this way, but I realize the lens is this way. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, I got it mounted. I just used 2 screws. It's got 4. I got everything cut out here. I mean, you can use the ones that came with it, but I recommend going with carbon. Eliminates the smell, whatever smell reaches at this point. But here's the drawer for the water. A little easier to get at than the other one. Where is my water? Not that we have to do this, but let's go ahead and... ½ inch will do it. All right. That goes in here. There we go. Now, you can put anything in here. I recommend this really good. And this one's pre-cut. I cut it already, but I'll put the links for both of these. This softer one that I use, I show you guys. And this one I just ordered, and this one's really good. And you open it up, look how much you got here. You just cut this up to shape, and you are good to go. This will filter out anything right there. All right, so I'm going to show you how this works. This screen comes off. See, it's a screen. All right, you can put that in either way. You can face it the black in, the carbon in. The other one's carbon both sides, so I mean, the other one's pretty obvious, and that's it. See it? The other ones are cut to the exact size, but unfortunately it's not carbon. It locks itself in here, I think. Yep. It's a little knob that says push. Here. There it is. All right. Maybe we could show you what it looks like with the hose on top. Run that to your booth. I don't have this. I don't have this hooked up. Let me see if I can get this one to work. This is on the actual booth. See it? This is on the pace. Oh, it's going to take a little bit of work to get this to fit in. So let's hold it up and see how much air comes through. Not bad. Now this, see this? I'll show you what that is. That's there's too much lint is what that is, and it blows open because it's a lint trap. That's what it's made for. So it's going to be detecting, no matter what, it's going to flip open for us because we're using a slightly more powerful fan. So what we do up here is you also take your carbon fluff, right? And you're just going to take a nice piece up there, and so everything replicates itself and just comes out that way. That's what I would do. I have one of these at my old house. This thing blew open constantly. It's a safety thing that I think comes right off. And I don't know what it was doing. It was telling you it was too much lint. The second you turn the dryer on, I don't even think I put the dryer on for 3 minutes, and it used to flip open. So yeah, all you do is take your some filter material and put it over this opening. Also, replicate what you're doing here. And you know, this is the only one that has this, but the other one doesn't have it at all. So anyway, that's it. And then you're gonna change your water, like I said, maybe once a week. You could tell, you could see if there's any paint particles, how much is there floating in the water. And like I says, I personally would put this under or facing away because you don't want dust blowing at anytime. There's always dust particles in the air. If you get some near it, it's going to blow in and really ruin your paint job, and you don't want that. And but I'm going to go ahead and show you now the other ones. These are a little more basic, a little more tiny. I recommend them for maybe a weaker spray booth, or maybe if you're doing only acrylics, I guess. But I'm still going to show you the options. Many of my friends actually use these smaller ones, but I prefer these a little more intricate, a little more detailed ones. So I'm going to pause the camera. Let's get this. We'll go over, and I'm going to show you the other two. All right, next up, this comes in a simple box. You could probably get this at your local hardware store. This also has a mounting bracket if you want to mount it against your wall. probably have to because it's so small that I think the hose, unless you get it just right, would end up knocking it around. But look, this came with brackets. This filter material, again, we're going to use carbon. This is dark, but I think it's just foam. We're going to use our carbon filter instead. And this is it. Oh, it came pre-installed with it. So what's good is you could take this as a pattern, you know, and lay it down, and you can use that as a guide to cut the shape of what you need to put it in here. I guess it locks in there. See the foam? And then there's a screen. And this takes some water. You pour the water in here in that cone shape. I guess when the air comes in, it has it hit the water, then bounces back out through the top. Let's go ahead. I don't have to pour any water in this. We're just going to go ahead and show you. That's it. And here is the mount bracket. Here it is right there. That will mount in that little bracket on the wall. And, of course, going into this, you know, I believe this one came with this hose. So you see this hose that I'm using here, this exhaust hose? It came with this. So really is a pretty complete kit. I will have a link for this also. I think I also got this on Amazon. Let's put this over the shoulder here. And that's it. You're going to blow in. It's going to hit the water just like the airbrush cleaner. Same idea. You're going to go in, and then the air is going to come out here. Of course, if you want to run it, if you're only going to use acrylics, you could probably leave this as it is, you know. But this is also pretty powerful. Let's see how much air blows through this. Let's see. Well, it's not bad. I can feel it coming out, but you know, I thought it would be more restrictive, but it's not. You can feel the air pulling out. Again, you know, air's blowing around. You want to keep this away from the booth. But it's got little vents at the top with the screen there too. So maybe you can use that like I did. Cut out your filter padding, put that on the top, and you'll be all ready to go. This is like 20 bucks. It's a miniature bucket trick is what this is, right? It's a mini bucket. So that's that one. Let's tune that down. We'll go on to the last one. Let's get this out of the way. Here's the last one. This I also got at my Lowe's. Is this camera in a good spot? So I gotta look this way at the lens. Indoor dryer vent kit. This was 20 bucks or $18.99. This is your square version. There we go. Nothing else in there. And same idea. We're going to open this up. All right. You're going to pour water in the bottom. Right? Sorry, guys. I can't make eye contact. I'm used to seeing the camera lens, so it's a little tricky. I'm looking straight ahead. Yep, you're going to pour water in here. Now, on the top, I say, from the top, I would go over here with it. Meaning, take your carbon, all right? Let's cut this up. We'll cut this for the show here. All right? There we go. I'll cut the other one. You see what we're doing here? I'm just cutting this carbon filter up. All right? There we go. I guess we can tape that down or get an elastic. All right? Let me go grab an elastic. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Elastics. I guess you guys can secure this a little better than I did. I'm just going to show you roughly what you can do here. All right, same thing. Let's go ahead and check this out, how powerful it is. Is it got rubber feet? No. All right. That's it. You're going to have water on the bottom. And I can feel it coming out a little bit. That's it. Now this is a little more closed in and contained. And that's why I recommend these last two I just showed you guys. If you have a smaller, less powerful air booth, spray booth, or if you're working with acrylics alone. But my buddy actually uses this, and he sprays lacquers. He's got it tucked in the corner. Hasn't had a problem, doesn't smell anything. He's using the carbon like I recommend. You can also use this. Check this out. Top fin. These are aquarium filters. Now this has activated carbon in it, actual loose carbon. You can see the carbon in there, see it? There it is. And you can actually lay these. Let's pull this off. And you can actually put these in some way over the top. Let's move this out so you guys can see it. And that's actual carbon it's going to be blasting through. And you got these at your local aquarium. So same idea. And I guess you could probably stack this activated carbon in these somehow too. You know, you can experiment. As long as you're using carbon, I recommend any kind of carbon. Really, really does remove the smell. It's a wonderful, wonderful product, a natural resource that really does the work. But yeah, it looks like I can get that to fit in there. Maybe even the other one that slides in, right? That's awesome. But I think that's it. That's it. Those are the 4 I recommend. And now the bucket hack, let me show you what I meant by a bucket hack. We're going to use some of these. I'm going to cut this up here. We're going to cut these into squares. All right. The bucket, some guys had a little bit of restriction, and I says what you got to do is you need better ventilation for the air to come out. Now you can drill holes in the side like these have because the air is coming out the side. You can drill holes around the bucket here or larger holes in the top. I went and got my 1.5 inch drill bit and drilled these monster holes in the top. Look at that. See that? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your carbon and ball it up. All right? See that? There you go. I mean, the other method I showed was the cutout. You know, I put on the top. That's it. And that's carbon balled up so that it has some way to escape. And of course, if you do it on the side, put bigger holes on the side and then just wrap it in carbon with the sheets I showed you. Just wrap it around there and tape it down. And then you got the same thing. So you can use the bucket trick, enhancing with bigger holes and carbon, blocking all of the holes. If it's a little bit of restrictive, meaning you can feel the fan dial it down, that means it needs more way to escape. You got to put bigger holes. These larger holes should do it. But if you want to put a few on the side and then just tuck in these filter pads all around, you'll be good to go. And that is my alternate methods of ventilating your spray booth if you don't have a window. And all the ones I showed you should work great. I recommend either this or the first one's my favorite. It just performed good as I was testing it. This one. Yeah, this one's great with the pull out. It's just cleaner looking and the filter pad. I guess if you guys come up with a way of putting in the filter this way, where this filter goes in, like the car filter, that'd be a good way to go. And you can see how it looks. It comes in black too. I'll put links to both. You know, it comes in black or white. And that is it. All right. So there you go. I wanted to show a few more methods. I was going to do part 2 of the bucket trick video further down the road, but I've gotten a lot of feedback. The video took off, not viral, but I think we're at almost over 70,000 views on that video. So people are interested in it. So I hope all you guys are watching this take this to heart too. The bucket works, and but if you want a little more neater, a little more presentation to it, that's like me. Everything is in its place. But yeah, even though I say presentation-wise, I do recommend it's facing away from the booth or maybe tucked below so the wind isn't blowing into your area while you're painting. You don't want that. But that's what we're replicating. We are replicating the old jar trick for cleaning your airbrush out. And that is all. That is it. Please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. We do 2 videos a week. I'll be back this weekend probably with another video. Right now it's Friday. And I aim for Sunday for another video. I got a lot of paints to test. A lot of new tools to test. I'm going to do a vise video within a couple of weeks. I got a bunch of vices we're going to be demoing. So you guys can see that too. I didn't show vices too often. And I got a lot of good feedback on vices. So we're going to do a vice video also. And again, I'll show you my paints I just got in from Inspire Base Metallic Ice Blue. Look at that. There's all candies I got from them. And I got a lot of candies. I'm going to be doing a lot of candy tests coming up because everything I ordered recently is candy. I don't know why. A lot of candy colors. And I'm working on a new line of paint. Kind of shimmering reds, shimmering blues, not quite candy, not quite metallics. Pretty nice. So that's coming up soon too. Anyway, guys, I want to let you know the swallowtail. Where's my swallowtail? There it is. It is back in stock tomorrow. It's back in stock. I'll put a link below. Put your name on the list. It's the third batch. We've sold out of 2 batches already. This will be the third batch. And get your name in this because they expect this to sell out because they could tell by how many people have signed up. And the 4th batch is coming in about 2 weeks. But if you want one sooner than that, this will be in stock, I believe, the 13th, which is tomorrow. So I'll put a link below for my airbrush and sign up for that. And you'll get one on this next batch. They ship really fast, too. You get it in less than a week. And that is that. All right, man. Thank you so much. God bless you all. You guys are absolutely the best. And I hope this video helps somebody. Any questions, comment below. Please, again, with a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great weekend. We will see you before the weekend is over. I'm going to hit the stop button now. You guys have a good one as I approach close with my overkill shirt. And we say goodbye.